It is now the next day. I just woke up. So let's get into the drawing right here. Oops, I accidentally messed it up because my thing is not big. So I had to. Okay. Gotta be very careful with this one because this one's kind of special. Oops, see, I made that mistake. But now I can cover it up because I know the color. Okay. Now we're going to color it back in. I don't feel like changing color and I don't know the color. Make this big. Ah. Oh my god. This is big. This is what it needs to stay like. As you can hear on TikTok, the clowns are now back. So that's why I can barely go to sleep and barely even talk in daylight because I feel like there's a clown watching me. So I watched a video, Where Do Clowns Go? And I think they come here. I can't exactly remember the video, but all I know is that they do go somewhere, and once they go there, they find their spot to lay off children. Wherever children goes, like the bus stop or school, if they're going to like real school, you need to protect your kids and keep them in sight. There needs to be no recess, because if there is recess, then they're just going to get hurt by the clown. The clown will ask people for candy, and then the children would say no. Would say yes, probably, but some people are smart and know when clowns are tricking them. So after that, they would probably lose their child. And what he does is many people die day after day after day because of clowns are back. Because I saw on a TikTok video that one time they were driving, they saw a clown at day, and then the clown went into the hay. After they drove by very fast, they barely made it out. They weren't in the hay. The clown was in the hay. The clown hid in the hay, waited until they passed by. After they passed by, they're like, go, we gotta go. Until, once they posted that video, I was like, okay, this clown stuff needs to stop because all this stuff is making tons of kids die. And if tons of kids die, then we have less people in the universe to live. And we need people to live, because without people to live with, or if it's our friends, then that's going to be not cool, because then we would have to stay inside forever, not be able to leave, not be able to get no food or nothing at day or night. Because night is when most of them come out. Once they come out at day and night, most of them come out at night. And some of them come out at day. Once they come out, they find children, obviously at night, but this time they ask them for candy and ask them if they would follow them. After that, there's probably no chance of that kid surviving. And also, here's another story about never trust the Easter Bunny. If you trust the Easter Bunny, he I can't explain, but all I can tell you guys is that if you trust an Easter Bunny, it will go bad. Because an Easter Bunny tricked people, asking them the same exact thing if they wanted candy too. And they said, yeah. So then he was like, the same exact thing, follow me. Until they followed him into an abandoned cabin. There was it was basically like a jail. There were crying kids in there. The rabbit was not around. So lucky the police came because people heard someone scream in there. So then they're like, okay, we gotta call the police. So then they called the police. After they called the police came to investigate. After they investigated, they saw a kid all the way screaming to the top of their lungs and asking for help. So then the cops let them out. And then the cops set it on fire after they got all the kids out. After they got all the kids out, it was terrible news that they knew that they can never trust one of those people who say, do you want some candy? They were like, oh my God, we can't trust anyone anymore unless they're parents. And then after that day, they've never talked to a clown or anyone else. They're like, okay, Mom, can we stay home because we don't feel safe? So then they stayed home. The parents allowed them because they're like, you had a bad day, so you must stay home. So then they stayed home. It was insane what happened. But some people think that clowns are not here. If you search up a TikTok video, it should show it. That clowns are very dangerous nowadays. It started in 2016. That's when clowns were first involved. After they were involved, then after that, after all clowns were killed. After all clowns were killed, there was this big problem. After 4 years that they made it in 2020, I wasn't even born yet, but I watched the TikTok and it says it all started in 2016. After it started in 2016, people died because they were gone. After that, 4 years after, clowns are now back, coming for revenge. Even a little, the Easter Bunny or bunny, not a real bunny, but an Easter Bunny exactly, tried to run out at someone at the police. It was basically the police with an axe, but they failed to try to kill the police. The police shot the dude, and basically he was killed. And he was like, and after they killed one, they are slowly dying, but they come out at day and night. So you should be on the lookout for your children. Like for part 2.